Hi, welcome to your astrology forecast for March 5th to March 11th, 2015. On March 5th, the moon in Virgo opposes the sun in Pisces, which is a full moon. So, right now, we are going to be very focused on our daily habits and responsibilities and our health and how we feel about our health is going to come up for us. And it really depends on how you've been treating your body in terms of how you're really going to feel on this day. So, depending on what sort of habits you've been having around that, you're really going to notice what you've been doing lately. And there's also a balance that needs to occur between our tendency towards escapism and our tendency towards taking care of business. So if you've been slacking off a little bit too much, it may be a good idea to get more organized. And if you've been overworking yourself, then it might be a good idea to relax and have some daydreaming time to yourself. But our dream life will also be illuminated, and we will likely have very vivid dreams if we can fall asleep, that is. I know on full moons I have trouble sleeping, but basically, it's all about really integrating these two things and trying to find the best balance and, of course, taking care of your health so that you feel your best. And then the sun in Pisces sextiles Pluto and Capricorn. This is going to be helping us to dig deeper into the hidden aspects of ourselves and maybe discover new things about ourselves that can be positive. It can also bring up the more negative aspects of ourselves that we suppress as well, helping us to transform them and really just shed light on those areas so that we can be more integrated as people and be more helpful to the world and even be more ourselves in our career, possibly. And then Mercury in Aquarius, sorry, this table moved a little bit. Mercury in Aquarius sextiles Venus in Aries, and they both in conjunct the moon in Virgo, creating a yod. So Mercury in Aquarius is still helping us to gain greater insights and bigger picture views, objective and hopefully humanitarian views. And we can be more detached, of course, in the way we approach the way we think. And with its sextile Venus and Aries is going to be bringing a lot of passion and energy into our relationships. And it can be extremely like kind of impulsive at times or impatient at times, but it has a very strong tendency to want to get things moving and started and going, and it's just really raring to go. With Mercury sextiling Venus and Aries, this is awesome creative energy, and you can communicate with passion and flair and with more of a romantic flair even. And it's great for boosting your friendships and your relationships and communicating more easily within those things. With them both in conjunct, the moon in Virgo is really asking us to start changing our habits so that we can really bring about some of these ideas and these creative insights that we've been receiving and really bring it into a plan and into reality ultimately. And then the moon moves into Libra on March 6th. So this helps us to nurture our relationships as well. And it is also awesome for connecting with someone in a one-on-one situation and, expressing how you feel with someone else. And it's good for really having heart-to-hearts on this day. It also is important to maintain a balance in your life. Maybe you focus a little too much on others. It would be a good idea to go within yourself a little more if that's the case. Or maybe it's a good idea to hear out other people's points of view and be more open to what other people are feeling so that there's a balance and a fairness involved. And then on March 7th, the moon in Libra conjuncts the North Node in Libra. And this helps us to really connect with other people in that kind of intimate sort of way. And we can even evolve from the interaction with a one-on-one situation. So they can really be a mirror for us so that we can understand ourselves at a deeper level, so that we can really move beyond perhaps our smaller self or certain tendencies to be more defensive or egotistical and maybe not as considerate of the other person. So this is an opportunity for us to grow. And then the sun in Pisces conjuncts Chiron in Pisces. And this is bringing up old wounds and maybe wounds around being yourself in around people. And it may be that you're very sensitive at this time and really can feel what's going on with other people to where you're not even sure like where you begin and others end. So it's really important to maintain some amount of boundaries at this time so that you can kind of know what is yours and what is others. What is your feelings and what are other people's feelings. So that's kind of happening right now, and a lot of empathy is really coming up. And so it's important to really maintain your own self-awareness at this time so that you know what's going on with yourself under the surface, so that you don't get too caught up in what other people are feeling and maybe other people's emotional wounds as well. And then the moon in Libra opposes Mars and Uranus in Aries, and they all square Pluto in Capricorn, creating a T-square. So Mars and Uranus in Aries is bringing a very independent kind of energy, very unexpected and somewhat impulsive and very like forward thinking and wanting to move forward. So it's, amazing for bringing about change, and change that will ultimately help you to become more yourself and more independent. The moon in Libra opposing that is going to bring up tensions in relationships if you're becoming a bit too impulsive or maybe a little too intense about it, maybe too one-sided about things at this time. So arguments could come up in relationships, and it's important to be mindful of other people's feelings. With Pluto and Capricorn involved, this is, of course, bringing up those tensions in your work sort of sphere. And right now, there's just a lot of stuff being revealed about ourselves, about the world, and about our careers and what we do for work. And we're having a major transformation in the way we approach these things. So, of course, it does bring up tensions in your own personal life and your own sense of freedom and independence and your relationships, because, that's how that goes. And so it's important to maintain some level of independence when it comes to this area, and just make the changes that you need to make if you need to make changes when it comes to those things, when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your sense of freedom and independence, and even in your relationships. If there needs to be a change, then it's important to move forward with a change that is good for everybody, good for all involved. And a lot of it does revolve around things being revealed. So, yeah, there could be a lot of tensions about that at this day. And all it's asking for is a a change in your approach. And then on March 8th, the moon in Libra sextiles Jupiter in Leo, and they both in conjunct the sun and Chiron in Pisces, creating a yod. So this is bringing a very romantic kind of energy and a very expansive and creative energy. There is an ability to really express your emotions in a great way and be nurturing towards your relationships and even towards your children. And there's just so much opportunity to express yourself creatively. With them in conjunct Sun and Chiron, this is really asking us to become more aware of what is going on under the surface so that we can heal the parts of ourselves that have been rejected and the parts that have felt rejected even by our own self. So becoming aware of those things can happen through being more expressive of who you are and being more creative about it as well. And then the moon in Libra opposes Venus in Aries, and they both square Pluto in Capricorn, creating a T-square. So tensions in relationships could definitely come up, and there may be, that need to strike a balance between yourself and another. And with Pluto in Capricorn involved, maybe you're having to put too much time into your work, and that could be sucking away at the dynamics of your relationship because, there's one person here and another person there, and then now there's this other energy trying to get involved, and then it's like, where do we put our energy? So that's going on. Again. All right, then the moon moves into Scorpio on March 9th. And this is going to be bringing up a lot of unconscious emotions that need to be transformed. So we can really go deeper within ourselves on this day and reach deeper levels of who we are and our emotional being. And it's all about self-discovery, really. Scorpio is really about self-discovery. It's going within yourself so that you can understand yourself and understand what it is that you're wanting in life, what it is you're afraid of in life. All of those things, the subconscious mind, Scorpio can be a self-sabotager at times. And so it's important to become aware of that part of you that wants to self-sabotage. And by becoming aware of that and understanding why you are doing that, then you can start making changes about that part of you and also comforting that part of you, because sometimes our fears get involved in there. And if you understand the motives, then that's how you can start moving forward in a way that is very integrative with who you are at that deeper level, like between your subconscious and conscious minds. All right, and then Mars in Aries trines Jupiter in Leo. This is really great for starting a long-term vision and being very yourself, being expressive of who you are, being expansive, and moving forward with those visions that you've been having, and moving forward with anything that will help you to grow and learn, perhaps even traveling or going to school, taking classes, just really expanding your horizons and expanding what is possible for you and making sure to take action on doing that. On March 11th, Mars conjuncts Uranus in Aries. Now, I kind of touched on this. It's all about being independent and finding your individuality and perhaps being very unexpected or impulsive about it to the point where it's very change making, very taking actions that create major change in your life can happen at this time. So if you take action, unexpected things could happen. And then Mars in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn, and this is going to bring up power struggles, especially in your career, and you may be showing too much of your independent streak to where authority figures feel a bit threatened by you. So definitely, check yourself when it comes to the things that you're feeling within yourself when it comes to power and independence. And make sure to exercise, because exercise can help you to release and transform those things that could be causing those power struggles. And then on March 11th, the moon moves into Sagittarius, helping to bring a sense of adventure and a sense of expansion and growth and openness to other people's opinions and open-mindedness in general and openness to learning. So, all right, that's it for the week. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you, talk to you soon. Bye.